I am just resting now. I've been watching The Babysitter too because I watched the first one and I was curious. I got curious what's the next one. Um, and oh my gosh, it's such hot weather today. It's so nice. My neighbors were having a barbecue. I thought actually it was a good idea to have a barbecue, but anyway, I didn't think of that. My son had a sleepover last night, so um, I was kind of busy. Oh my gosh, I found somebody to play Mario Kart with. There's somebody who beats me. Hey, Michael Kunkel, how are you today? Although everyone says, at my game, Mario Kart 8. My game is Mario Kart 8. Wii U. I'm gonna try and do it on the Switch at some point. How are you today, Michael Kunkel? How was your weekend? Hello to my beautiful Queen Christine. Hello, Michael Kunkel. How's your weekend? What are you doing? Hi, Chusman, my sweet love. Hi, Manin Van. Hello, Miss Christine. How was your weekend? I did so much today. You know, us women, I think we have like moods, you know. Hey guy, how are you today? Hey Parkeram, hi beautiful teens. It's like we like there is a part of our mood that we just want to be so productive on that particular day. Hi Valdez here, and today is that day for me. Excuse me. Seriously, this morning I've been playing Mario Kart with my son's friends, right? Because they were still here, one of them, and then he was like, he was like, I was the only challenge he's had, and I was thinking the same thing. He's the only challenge I've had, and then for a long time, I've had before, but for a long time, and then so we ended up playing, but he ended up beating me in the end. Oh my gosh! But I'm so happy that I found somebody like that matches my skills. And then and then after that started cleaning up, right? Oh my gosh, I did so much. Mowed the lawn, I cleaned the bathrooms, like what the hell? Even made some food, It was crazy. I'm surprised. Laundry, I did the laundry. What? It's crazy. Today is like the productive day. I worked out. I even worked out. What the hell? Like a whole full day today. Oh yeah, I even washed the sprayed the weeds, spray, and then change the sheets. I don't know, wash the sheets of the garden furniture. Excuse me. Hey Valdez here, how are you today? Yo, how was your weekend? Like, is it a lazy week? But you know what? Actually, I had a lazy weekend last. No, not last weekend, but the 2 week. What? I've been busy every weekend. No, but I know that I do have days when I'm like, like just chill, Um, I'm going on a cruise Thursday. Really? Where is the cruise going? To Michael Kunkel. That sounds exciting. I've never been on a cruise. I've heard stuff about it, but I've never really tried it myself. I've heard that it's really expensive. Let me know what you think when you have it. Like, do you think it's worth it? Love the couches. Oh, thank you, Juice Man. It's my dad's style. Hi, Valdis here. I'm going to Jamaica, Mexico, the Bahamas. Oh my gosh, Michael Kunkel, that sounds so exciting. Who are you going with? Helicopter washing machine tins. Hey, the unexpected John, how are you today? My washing machine? Can you hear it? I'm not washing anymore. It's not a helicopter anymore, the unexpected John. How are you today, unexpected? You had a good day then, Tins. I guess so, but I feel tired now. You know, like actually, I got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I haven't gone live this weekend, like, because I was actually planning to do it Friday morning, but I completely forgot. I didn't put my alarm on like earlier, like the normal. I just put my alarm on like exactly the amount of time that it will take for me to get ready for work and then leave. So I was like, and then I remembered as soon as I woke up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was meant to go live today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but I didn't post it, so I'm like, hopefully, no, not a lot of people were waiting for me Friday morning, and then um and then I was like, you know what? Let me just surprise you, during the weekend. Let's see what happens. But then I was busy yesterday playing Mario Kart. I was busy yesterday. Wait, what did I do yesterday? Oh, yeah. Oh, I have like a quote. Oh, yeah. I can't show you anymore because I already boxed it up. But I guess I can show you the. No, never mind. I'm feeling so lazy. But anyway, I have like furniture that came in, and I was like planning to get it done before my son's friends start coming, because I was thinking at least there's a place for them to hang their coats, right? Because it's a coats hanger, like that you stay in the hallway, and then I'm like, um, and I already set my mom breakfast. Yeah, breakfast. Then build this furniture. And then that's it. Like I really was into, like, I really planned it in my head that that has to be done, and then after that his friends are gonna start coming, and then whatever. But you know what, guess what, and I know that some people will think, oh, it's my mistake, or like, maybe you didn't check right, whatever. I am telling you, okay. So basically there's handles, for drawers, like drawer handles, right? In one plastic bag there's a handle drawer, there's a drawer handle with two screws, right? All in one bag. And then in another bag, there's another one, right? So it's all packed, So one, and that's the only one, that's the only screw that looks like that. That's the only screw. One of them, so there's four screws in total, right? To match the two handles, for one for each side. One of them is too short. All three are the same length except for that one. And I was looking at my screws because I have like a toolbox, and there's no screw. Like, I was like, oh, you know what? I can't be bothered. I have to pack this all up. I already started building it. I have to like pack it all up, take off all the screws, and then like return it. That's a lot of work, Bloody Saturday morning wasted. And then I couldn't find any screw that matched. And I was just, and there's a lot of other issues as well. Like, there's marks somewhere, and I was just like, you know what? It's not really good enough to like accept. Just return it. So I'm just gonna return it. But what a load of wasted time. Hi, Non. That's the one thing that's the most. I mean, the the biggest thing it is for me with that happening is my time. My Saturday morning wasted just trying to build something that didn't even, I can't even make it happen. Like, hi, Mr. 313. Hi, V. Hey, Jander Ferreira. Good evening. Doesn't it feel good when you're done? I've been lazy. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you feel like a sense of achievement, right? When you've done a lot of things, and then you know that you don't have to do it anymore. Because I heard my neighbor doing the his grass, and I was like, is it that time of the year now? Because there's a time of the year that you don't have to cut your grass, right? Because it's winter, it doesn't really grow that much, whatever. So you kind of have a break from all of that. And I haven't done my garden since winter. Since last time when it was as soon like when it started getting cold, and then anyway, so I'm like, oh, is it that time now? And today was the first time, and I started looking at my grass, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of growing a little bit. Maybe I should do the grass. And then, and I was thinking, at least I already know that the weather is nice. I don't know what weather is going to be next weekend. And I don't know if I'm going to be busy next weekend. So it's better. Just do it now. You don't have to do it again. Hi, Gender, or think about it in the next 2 weeks at least. How are you, Gender? For I've been waiting to go on a cruise to the Caribbean. Really? One thing. Parker M, have you checked it? What's stopping you from doing it? Hi, well, this year I'm actually planning it. Really, 7-day cruise. Ooh, enjoy, Parker M. Who are you planning to go with? I'm going with my mom, dad, uncle, and my son and daughter. Oh, that's such a nice family trip, Michael Kunkel. I hope you guys have fun. How much does it cost? Sorry, if you don't mind me asking, I'm just curious because I've heard that like a cruise can be very expensive. So I'm just trying to like see. I wonder, how much does it cost around there in America? Maybe compare it in different countries. Hi, Soul Reaper, welcome back. Hi, Oya Pinto. Hey, Christian, good morning. Wait, I'm just Say I ghosted the down cool, please. What does that mean? V, I don't know what that means. Hi, I don't know how to say your name. I'm great, thanks. Going back to work on Thursday. Got the flowers coming on Tuesday to sort out the flower arrangements for the funeral. Okay, so at least you get to manage the funeral now. You have the death certificate now. It's an 11-day, 10 nights. That's really good. I mean, that's a good amount of time. Not too long, not too short. Hopefully you don't feel seasick. Have you had one before? Have you had one? It's been a while since I've played Mario Kart. What do you play it on? The Wii U. But I've got a Switch, but I haven't got the adapter to the TV yet, so I haven't really started doing that. Hello, my sweet. Hi, Mr. 313. How are you today? Hey, Jenny Black. Yeah, you can be going and teaching your kids something. Soul Reaper. I can do what I want because this is my life. And I know how to balance my time. I know how to be a parent. Um, I know how to be a person, you know? And I don't know why you're wasting your time. Why are you wasting your time coming here and trying to put me down? Why? What's your motivation for that? How are you going to benefit from that? At least I'm gaining money from what I'm doing, you know? I am monetizing. I got the wooden, and you know what? You cannot tell me how to manage my time or like my resources because I am able to support my children. I've raised my children. And like for how many years, I have managed to manage, I was able to manage my time, right, my resources, be able to be a single mother at the same time, have a career, a full-time career, right, and be able to make videos at the same time, um, manage my finances well enough so that I can support them, you know? And so, like, you cannot just come here and tell me how to manage my time, what to do with my life. Like, it's none of your business, really, Soul Reaper. I got the wooden on store. Earn. Oh, you like it wooden. Okay. Once the cremation takes place, we are planning to scatter his ashes in the summer. Ah, okay. Does it have to be like some sort of ceremony, or like are you gonna have everybody like do you have to make an invitation for that, or you guys just talk about it? Hi Valdis here. Hello teens, how are you today? Very long. None. Very, very productive. Very, very productive today. I managed to do so many things like mow the lawn. It was a nice weather. Do the laundry, clean the bathrooms, make food. What else did I do today? Oh, play Mario Kart. Play a bunch of Mario Kart with my son and his friends. What else did we do today? I don't know. What about you, Nano? What did you do today? Hi, Oya Pinto. Bro is fluent. I am. So Reaper, I am. It is like this is my kind of like a talk show. Talk show. Hi, Christian. I earned my cruise through my casino. Really? Hold on a minute. I go on 2 cruises a year. So you earned it from the casino, but for just yourself or for your whole family? Like your whole family included? That's really cool. Like what the? My sister made a really joke today to Fran. She said, "He's my big brother." Oh, I know what you mean now. How is your sister? Hi, Oya Pinto. Yeah, sure. Spring is on the way. Yeah. Hey, look, everyone is the Reaper, so I know, right? Hi, Oya Pinto. Christine, if we can, he remembers you, Soul Reaper, from last time. And if we can get to know each other better, I can take you. I don't really feel good about that, Michael Kunkel, because I don't feel comfortable just going and meeting a stranger. I know that you've been here a few times, and I am. I know that maybe you have good intentions, but you have to think about. I have to think about my own safety. And I just do. I don't go like in a random country, with somebody that I don't really know. Like I'm sure I can try it by myself, and I've been doing that. I've been traveling like with my own, Boa tarde. Hi, Valdecir. I've missed your live, but caught up with you on your shorts. Well, thank you for catching up to Mr. Scrunty. I saw your comments. How have you been, Mr. 313? How's your weekend? Just need to finish my passport. I'm not sure yet. Starts off with a few $100s. After that, I'm not so sure. Ah, okay. Good luck on your passport. Have you applied for it? You're just waiting for the passport to come. You love dogs or cats? It doesn't really matter to me, J-A-N-K. I think both of them have um, advantages and disadvantages. I've lived with both before. But I personally owned a dog, when I was younger. And my brother had a cat, so I lived with both. I think dogs are it's more work, because you have to walk them, whatever. But they're sweeter, and I guess more like they are known for loyalty. And then cats are more like they will do what they can to survive, basically. If you're not treating me right, sorry, I'm gonna leave you. Something like that. Confession, I talk back to you as if it's just the two of us communicating when you do your videos. It's a good practice for when we finally. Oh my goodness, Mr. 313. And I'll be sure to have your cookies and cream ice cream. I only do the meet and greet. That's it. How was the party, cowgirl? We haven't done the cowboy party yet. It's not until the. Wait, when is it? 12th of April, I think. What is it now? No, it's just March. I just ordered it ahead of time because I'm not so sure how long it will take for the delivery. So stop trying to boss the host around. Thank you, Michael Kunkel. Hey, Valdez here. You're an amazing mom and person things. Thank you so much, Nan. I'm glad you think so. Hi, Dr. Homo. I'd like to know why you would be eating why you eating a lot of rice, so that's why your teeth are getting black color. No, my teeth are not getting black, Dr. Homo. But I do like rice because I'm Asian, it's part of my upbringing. I guess um it's a culture thing. There you go. It's like something that you just got used to. But I think my eating habits are my problem. Doctor, how do I turn live chat on? I don't know what that means, Islas. Soul Reaper only has 5 subscribers. I don't really believe in looking at somebody's stats, numbers, and then judging them for that. I believe in looking at how they behave and then, yeah, that's it. Looking at how they behave. Although people have, it doesn't mean that they're really, really bad right now. They're going to be really bad all the time. We have we are known for being progressive. We can be like, you see how we've done over the years, right? How much better we treat each other nowadays, like compared to a long, long time ago. Remember those times when, when you steal, you get your hand cut off. It's not that violent anymore nowadays. And we have like the capacity to change, like, or improve ourselves, so like, but obviously at this particular moment that is your behavior, and so at this particular moment my judgment of you is like this, but I don't believe in that, like, in everything else I don't really care that much, like, how much you make, how academic you are, like how good looking, like how popular your way of looks is, I don't think it matters that much. What matters a lot to me is like how you treat people, how you treat people. That's how I would like probably be the most thing that I would be really judgmental about, I don't care about like the stuff that you surround yourself with, but how you treat people, that is what's important. Um, but yeah, well, how he treats people, I don't really. But I know that Soul Reaper does. You know what, Michael Kunkel, to be honest with you, the very first time Soul Reaper went into my life, he looked at my stats and he said to me, "Oh, you're nobody," you know? So at that moment, I already knew, like, oh, he's one of those people. He's one of those people who judges you because of your numbers, you know? Um, it's funny though. Oh, well, and and then he comes and tells me like what to do with my life. Ooh, how am I meant to spend my time? Yeah, right. I'm gonna listen to how you tell me how to plan my life, like when you're wasting your time doing this Rubbish, you know? No, you're still planning it all and still no sign of that. Oh no. But at least you get to plan it, right? And I guess, oh no. Did they tell you like around how long? Hey, Mixed Onions, how are you today? You're so behind on the comments. I said that after I said you were speaking. Oh, I'm so sorry. You are really a hi Prasad. How are you today? Hi Beef and Cheddar. Oh, I remember you. I think I think that's him. Maybe he got muted again. You've really so biggy face. Oh, but it's my face, doctor. You don't have to watch it, but you like to watch it. My sister is good. We're planning another trip. Where are you guys going? So different on the computer. I'm a dog person. Ah, okay. You got a dog right now, Parker M. I think you mentioned you have a dog, isn't it? When earn a cruise, I earn one for my mom and then one for my. Oh wow! And then you managed to complete all of it. What? Wait a minute. How do you make it happen that all of them are all on the same dates? Hi, Valdez. We also decided to try a set of handshake records since we do it all the time. Yes, cultural, but your taste buds change every 7 years. I guess you're right, Sparker M. Because there's a lot of things that you don't like, that maybe you like after some time. You definitely give a hi, young vanilla. She's so posh shitting on that. She's oh my goodness. Hey, Mix Onions, what you up to this weekend? It's really nice and hot today, isn't it? Boys have sleep. Yeah, my son's friends anyway. They normally have that. Yeah, like they would have a random, like not all the time, but they would since they were young. Like they've had it since they were like 8, 7. Something around that age. Yeah, yeah. Like they would just have takeaway. Like at first, now they start cooking. Now they're cooking stuff. But when they were younger, like we would just have takeaway. I don't know, they would play games, like they would play computer games. They would all like have sleeping bags or something and then sleep in the same room or like on in the living room. They would take over the living room basically. And then yeah, and then in the morning, like one by one they just start disappearing. Yeah. But now they start making their food. That's the only difference, really. They eat, they chat, they um, play games. Yeah, play computer games. Why do you have a big forehead? Why do you make it your problem, Dr. Homo? The way that I am, the way that I look, it's none of your business, you know? Why are you asking me all these questions? Why are you wasting your time making it your problem? You have a lot more better things to do with your time. You know, I'm happy with the way that I am. I'm gonna get older. I'm gonna have grayer hair. I probably won't be able to move like my legs at some like in the future. And remember, Doctor Homo, you're gonna have the exact same thing. So be careful how you treat people right now, because maybe you'll feel so strong and I don't know, like invincible online. But whatever you do right now, you're gonna you're watching yourself, subconsciously yourself, yeah, is watching what's happening. And in this movie that yourself is watching, you're the like villain. And so like deep inside of you, you hate yourself a little bit more each time. Each time you do something bad to other people, you hate yourself a little bit more. Just remember that. And psychologically in the future, you will start, what you're gonna do to yourself? Self-sabotage. There you go. And then you wonder why, oh, why is, how karma, like people say karma and whatever. I think it's this, psychologically, you're doing these bad things to other people. You're actually the one who's self-sabotaging after, because deep inside you don't like yourself. You end up thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm such a bad person, I hate myself for doing this. But you don't realize it all right now. Someday, like, oh my gosh, you are um this behavior is probably self-sabotaging you already, you know. Like you probably have a lot of other things that you should be doing right now, and you're neglecting all of that because you're busy trying to, I don't know, spread negativity into the world. Authorities, a car with nine different students. Really? Beef and cheddar. When did you find that out? Just today? Hey, blessed captain. Long time no see. How are you today? Hi, M.E. You're the most hardworking and nice person I follow on YouTube and never judgmental. Thank you so much, Nana. I'm glad you think so. Everyone is somebody. That's what I know, Michael Conko, isn't it? Like everyone is somebody. Like the number seven. Thank you so much, Prasad. Arigato. It was really beef and cheddar. Did you know what it was about, or they just found the body and they have no idea yet? Hi, while this serious, I have to a great Prince Turkish Kangal and a Pylion. What's their name? Sparker M. Still painting the condo. It's been a struggle fitting it in with the parenting time, work, everyday life, etc. But finalizing it this week, hopefully. Oh, what colors are you going for? Just neutral. And how old are your kids, Mr. 313? It is a lot of work. Like if you're a parent, you would realize how challenging it could be, to to balance everything out. Like not just your finances, and your time, but also your energy and your patience, like emotions, you know like you have to manage everything. Like you have to manage, okay, how much money you have, you have to manage your energy because, like, okay, I'm gonna be at work, but then when you get home, you'll have to look after kids as well, right? And you know what helped me a lot when I was when the kids were a lot younger was I would think that, like, psychologize myself into thinking that when I'm at work, that's me resting, work is rest, because at least at work, um like, you get a break. When you get a break, you get a break, like when you have kids around, like when you have, there's no break, basically, you know so at least at work everything is more controlled. At home it's not. At home is like busy, when you have kids. So I just made myself believe that while I'm working, I'm resting, and then when I get home, it's like, oh, work starts here, It's like I have to be ready to have my energy right now. And then, like, I try to reserve all my emotions and, like, not give in too much of my emotions at work. Don't get too angry. Like, why would you take everything so seriously there, Like, why would you like, um use up all your energy, into, like, all these emotions, like whatever whatever it is that's happening at work. Like, is it really that important? No, like, just leave it. Don't be angry there. Like, just keep all your patience until you go home, so you have patience left for your kids. I love Queen Christine's face. She's a beautiful woman. Thank you so much, Michael Conco. I'm glad you think so. Você é linda. Gracias, Jander Ferreira. You never judge even when you know about. I don't really like judging people, none. Like, I don't know what it's like to be in that situation. I like to just listen to what people say, and I think you learn a lot by listening to what people say. And I realized, like, how you can just uh, ac- accept that people will be different from you, and it frees you up a lot when you distance, like, okay, you don't always have to agree with everybody. It's fine. Like, their way of thinking is going to be their way of thinking. What they want to do with their life is what they want to do with your life. You cannot, like, you don't have to um expect the same. Like, um even if I'm not comfortable with it myself, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna look at you and think, oh, I'm such a better person than you because I'm not comfortable with it. You know what I mean? No, it's like we're still the same person. I just not something that I would like to do for myself, you know? Hi, Valdezir. Hi, Jennifer. Hey there. Hi, ME. Hi, sweetheart. Missed you. Where have you been? Blessed Captain. Haven't seen you in ages. Hey, Valdezir. Roxy is a big girl, lol. Harley is the baby of my parents. Oh, okay. Hi, Zank Nazril. These days, I don't get the moral so much anymore. Mostly a few curious ones. Oh, okay. Well, as long as I mean, I get mostly curious, most of the time when I encounter somebody that is very different, does something different from me, or like um is living a life that is not something that I could imagine myself doing, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, that's terrible, I like to ask questions. Like, I like to know, like, so how did that happen, like what started it, and then like um how are you dealing with it now, something like that, because I guess it's something that I don't know that much about. I get, like when you watch serial killers, right? Isn't it? Some people think that we like to be violent or whatever, or we like drama, but the truth is, because you can't imagine it, you can't imagine yourself doing it, so you get curious, like what drives them to do this, what starts that. Individuality, uniqueness. Yes, exactly, Mr. 313. How old are your kids? You didn't answer my question. Yeah, so now I'm just relaxed. Now I just want to chill. Oh, you know what? My ex-husband's baby. So sometimes he comes here like randomly. But he's been coming here since he was 6 months old. Okay. So, and we've decided that we're gonna have like a harmonious whatever, um, co-parenting. And so my daughter was coming back here. My son was going back to her they just come and go whenever they want now, but okay, so this baby, ever since he was born, we've decided that, what, like, um he can come here, he can be there, it doesn't matter, but he's always welcome here, basically, because for me, he's their brother, and I didn't want my children to associate being with me to being separated from him, and then feel really sad, like every time they're with me, they associate that with sadness, that they're apart, so I'm like, no, it's fine, like the baby can be here as well, when the kids are here. Well, any, like, not all the time, so anyway, for a long long time, this baby is now like almost 4 years old, okay, and this has been happening for a long time, like since he was 6 months old, okay, so he's used to being here, he's used to coming here. And oh my gosh, it's so heartbreaking, because today, like, I was playing Mario Kart, and then my ex called my son, and then like, this baby was on the phone, and then like asking me um like, can I come for a sleepover, but I'm working tomorrow, and then I have a million things to do. Like, if I didn't have a million things to do, I would probably just, okay, fine, come. But I wanted to clean the bathrooms. There's so many things that I haven't sorted out, laundry and whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, and then I have work tomorrow, and then it's not the right time, like, I'm not prepared for it. And so I was like, oh, maybe not today, and then and then, oh my gosh, and then so um my daughter told me that he started packing his stuff. Like, my daughter told me that he saw her packing her stuff because she's coming here, and then he's like started packing his stuff, and then she was like, but I think she has work tomorrow, try to explain to the baby. And then I said, and then the baby said, no, she wants me, she always wants me. And I did tell him that, I did tell him that, oh, we always like you here, we always so now I feel kind of guilty about that. But I like, when we explained to him, like, oh, I'm sorry, you know what, I'm working tomorrow, like, and then like it's not we're not gonna be able to manage it, but we've planned on Friday, so on Friday he's coming over. I gave him a chocolate egg. You know what? That chocolate egg was meant for Easter. But he looked so sad. Like he because he came here when my daughter got chopped off. So he was like so sad, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I can't take you today. And then I gave him a chocolate egg instead, like to make it up for it. Hi, Safa Shaik. How are you today? Everyone thinks Roxy is a boy because she's a mastiff breed. I just quit trying to correct them. Oh, yeah, sometimes, some dogs, they just look like they're butch, right? And everyone assumes that they're like males. I've been all over the place hiding from online. You look amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. What do you mean all over the place? Where have you been? Why are you hiding from online? Blessed captain. I'm sorry, my daughter is 29 and little man is 7. Oh, big gap. How come there's a big gap, Mr. Sriwanti? If you don't mind me asking, I don't like if you don't want to talk about it, don't feel like you pressured that you have to talk about it. For me, it has always been a thing wanted, but I did not know how to do at first, and it turns out she wanted the same. Oh, I think we have had this conversation now. Hi, Safa. Today I am so happy. Hey, Aditya, how are you today? India won the championship. Congratulations. What is it for, Aditya? Hi, Abidin. Welcome back. How are you today? Nice princess. How are you? I'm good, Abidin. How are you today? How could anyone walk away from you when you're I think that's your impression of me, but I think everyone will have a different story. Like everyone will have a different perception. Um like one of the things that I tell people, to help them cope or you know um not feel too bad when you get rejected, or like when somebody leaves you, or like um when somebody chooses somebody else over you. you know One of the things that I tell people is, um you have to realize that what 313 was saying earlier, uniqueness, individuality. Every single person is different. Sometimes it comes down to preference. Like it doesn't mean that this person is better than you in any way, Sometimes they just prefer that particular person, or like that particular qualities, those set of qualities. Like one of the examples that I would give is like, some people like tea, some people like coffee, um some people like water, like tea. Not every single person in the world will want tea, even if you put like 15 people in a room, you can't expect every single one of them to want tea, you can't, or coffee, you can't expect every single one of them to want coffee, or water, some one of them or something like that will probably want juice, or probably would not like any water at all, um it's just like that, they just prefer that, that's just what they prefer, and it's okay, you don't have to be the preference all the time. um hmm, how do I explain that? Like you have to appreciate what you have, for yourself. And if somebody else doesn't like that, it's okay, because you can't are you gonna like every single person out there? No, right? It's like you being asked, like, so how come you don't like this person that you don't like at all, or like it's just not your preference, like this is just not my type, you know um Fine, thanks. It's a cricket tournament, which is, I think I have heard of that, Aditya. Were you the one who mentioned that before? Defeated New Zealand, really? I wonder where Lawrence is. But it was kind of sudden because she asked one day, mind if we kiss more? Oh, okay. And I bet you like that. Yeah, anyway. Um, That's what I think. It's like hmm, I think people just need to have their own freedom, to carry on and do like live their life the way they want to live their life. Hey, babe reader, long time no see. How are you today? So you craved coffee while you preferred tea, leading to a shared detox of friendship that's kind of pals with kids. No, blessed captain. What I mean, I didn't explain it very well. No, what I mean is some things just don't work out, and you don't have to find somebody to blame for it. And you don't have to think that, oh my gosh, am I such a bad person? Like, what did I do? You don't always have to think that. Sometimes things just don't work out. Like, what I'm saying is sometimes if you fancy somebody and then they don't fancy you, um it doesn't always, like, you don't always have to find something that's wrong with you. You don't always have to think that, oh, am I not rich enough, am I not beautiful enough, am I, you don't have to think that. Like, you just have to accept that, you know what, maybe you're just not the like, basically you're tea, and they want coffee. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, basically you're tea, and there's a lot of people who like tea, right? It doesn't mean that the coffee is better than you, but you know, there's pros and cons for both. But this particular occasion, at this particular occasion, they like tea and you're coffee. That's it. Like, you don't have to overanalyze it. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it's a noble of you to including your kid sibling. I grew up that way with a half sister. And now my son has a brother who wants to travel with us. And I get my son. But that time will come. Huh? I think it's really noble of you to include your kid sibling. I grew up that way. Really? So, wait a minute, Mr. 313, with a half sister. Your half sister was with you at home. And now my son has a brother who wants to travel with us when I get my son. Oh, okay. How old is the baby brother? I totally understand. Oh, so we're kind of like in a similar situation, Mr. 313. Yeah, I think it's better to have some peace. Yeah, peace is very, very important. Like, obviously, it's not always been like this, And it's not rainbows and butterflies all the time. Obviously, sometimes we will fight, that's normal. But we try to get along. We try to have like to provide a good kind of harmonious relationship for the kids. Hi, Fur, how are you today? Good evening, what are you doing? How's your weekend? Long time no see. No, I think maybe it's me. I think I'm the one who hasn't been around that much, isn't it? I'm the one who hasn't really been live. Oh, but this is nice. I think for me, this is kind of nice. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go live because I really want to make sure that I do 4 lives a week. That is my schedule. I used to do it so much more, and I'm just like trying to find a balance, but I don't want to be too lazy to the point where I'm only doing four times a week, and I'm not even able to do it. I don't want to be like that. So you know, I wanna catch up. I want to actually stick to that 4 times a week. I'm gonna do it. So here I am, but I'm tired. So I'm like, let's just chill. Then from Mars, how are you today? Hello, dear. I remember you I remember you because I remember that you were defending me from one of the trolls. I remember you've always been really nice to me. And I remember that you are trying to I think you are from either I don't want to get it wrong, but it's either Norway, is it Norway or a Spanish speaking country? Wait a minute, and then it turns out to be Portugal. Portuguese? Are you Portuguese? Wait, I'm sorry if I get it wrong. Nurse, what? Hi, Dino Alex. It's not something that I would like to talk about on live. The low boss, it's been a while. I know Dan from Mars. Where have you been? How have you been? My dad has another child when my parents separated. And my sister had a different upbringing than my brother and I. On the other hand, my ex had another child when we separated. Ah, okay. I understand, Mr. 313. Yeah, I mean, I like that, you know, the kids don't feel like they are rivals, you know. I like that. I like that they are nice to each other. That's what I like. I like that. And because a lot of the shows, you know, a long, long time ago, they always show how, you know, the two women who are, you know, like, okay, you're the ex and this one is the new one. And then you're like horrible to each other. You know, those shows, or like you hide something or whatever. I don't like that, you know, and I want, and I feel like as progress for us people, you know, it would be good, you know, if the future generations or us starting now, you know, and I see a lot of it nowadays. Actually, I learned this not from myself. I'm not the one who came up with it. You know, I learned this from my uncle's wife, you know, and my uncle had like, you know, an ex-wife, you know, a present wife, and the two of them get along all right. You know, they can all be in the same room together, hang out, it's fine, you know, there's no animosity. And I thought that's good, you know, that's a really good idea. And then so when it happened to me, you know, I decided, you know what, that's what I want. And I think that's a good way to progress, right? um like, why would you have all this animosity and all this negativity, you know, when you can have, um you know, a good relationship with each other, you know, work together, you know, like, you know, sometimes she would drive me, the his like his partner now, you know, sometimes she would drive me, like when we were voting, she drove me, you know, to go and vote. um when I was in hospital, you know, she brought me flowers. She would give me presents, you know, and she's the one who, oh, she got me some paracetamol, you know, when I was sick and I was here at home. You know, I like that. I like that. I like that we are like this, you know. It's like, it seems like very civil, you know. And see, this is one of the things that I like about myself, you know. When I watch myself in what I'm doing in real life, right? I think, like, I like myself, you know. These are one of the things, you know what I mean? Um and then I feel like, that's one of the motivations, you know. Like, oh, you know what? I want to like myself. So I want to carry on doing this. That guy who doesn't speak English fluent. Yes, who? Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember. For and you did you say that, like, to tell me to not say it out loud? There's something that you said not to say it because he's trolling me. My son is the big brother. Ah, okay. Nurse which color? Yeah. Portuguese. Yes. Yes, I was right. Did you ever remember where I lived? Wait. Here we go again, Parker. Shoot. Why do I always forget Parker M? For some reason, it's always confusing me. Like, I don't know why. Every time I think of you, I think that you're in California, but then I know that you're not there. Is it Carolina? Is that why I get confused? So the split was a mutual decision, not messy breakup or divorce. You're both doing better and feeling happier lately. Um, Yeah, I mean, at first it was kind of messy, you know, but over time, it just developed like a, you kind of get stable or something, and then, but we are definitely so much happier, you know, like so much happier now. We know that our, like, I know my life is so much better now, you know, and he knows that his life is so much better now. So it's like, you know, what's the point? Like, you don't go, because you know what, at first when it first happened, there's that feeling of, you know, you're worried, are you gonna get blamed for it, you know, and you're really defensive, you know. I felt that way, you know. I felt like I was really defensive, and I felt like, uh, you know, like you want to think of all the things that he's done wrong, you know, why it couldn't work out, because you don't want to be the one to be blamed, you know. That happened, but you know, it's all in the past now, and nowadays it's just like, What's the point? Like, when people ask me now, why did you break up? It's like, do you really have to find somebody to blame? No, we don't think of that anymore. We just say, well, you know what? It didn't work out. And then, like, I'm happier now. He's happier now. That's it. It's like, move forward. The age gap for my children is because I had my daughter at 18. Okay, joined the military at 19 and had my son 8 years ago. Okay. Yeah, my dad had me around that age as well, Mr. 313. I was under your bed when you never look. I didn't smell very nice. I think you answered my question. Oh, Parker California. Babe breeder. I remember you, Parker used to be the Spider-Man. Oh yeah, we thought of him. Yeah. No, we thought somebody called him Peter. Somebody called him Peter for. Was that you? Were you the one who was like, "Hey Peter?" Because he's like Peter Parker. Middle of the map. I'm terrible with you know what, Parker, and to be honest with you, I am terrible with geography as well. So I guess that doesn't really help my case. Hey Jesse Towler, how are you today? Hey, good to see ya. Did you get a hacky sack yet? Wait, what is a hacky sack again? I forgot. See, I don't even remember that. I think we just had this conversation. Hey, you're pretty. What's your job? Love you. Hi, Elham. I'm a nurse in the operating room. What about you? Teens, would you sing us a live song? Not right now, guy. I'm sorry about that. Because, I'm trying to monetize. You know what? And if it gets copyrighted, it's like my monetization is not gonna happen. And also, like, oh, I guess it can always be muted. But it's just better not to mess up the life, with songs. Hey, Mad Dog, good evening. So, my auntie, she sometimes watches out for my YouTube, whatever, and she was here. She watches me sometimes, whatever, and then she was with me with the journey of trying to get the watch hours, and she would like try to leave her computer open, try to get it running so that I get my watch hours. And she's in Tokyo. I went to visit her. If you want to watch that video when I went to visit my auntie in Tokyo, search Tin Spence Tokyo or Tin Spence Japan. There will be lives there while I was there, and like probably videos about my auntie. Anyway, so she said, right, these lives, because I just recently got monetized, I think a few months ago, like when I caught the 4,000 watch hours, anyway, a few months ago. It hasn't been 6 months, has it? I'm not so sure how many months ago, but I have everything on screenshot, to backlog. I really want to do like in the future, like, okay, this is how long it took me to get to the 4,000 watch hours. And then this is how much I made, first. Like my first 25 cents, you know what I mean? And then, um, and then so she's like, oh, now your videos, like, because before my lives are not monetized, right? And I didn't know how to do that, like you have to click something to put monetization on the live. And then she said, nowadays, once you click on the live, it will show you an ad first before it lets you join the live, right? But if the live is already like there and then you're watching it from um in the future, like it's not live anymore, basically, it's already a recorded live and you're just rewatching it. And then apparently there's so many ads that it takes 3 hours to finish one video for her, because some of the ads, if she doesn't skip it, is 30 minutes. She was like, your face is there this is Japan. Yeah, she said your face is there for like 5 minutes at first, and then there's an ad for 7 minutes, and then apparently I'm back again, right? But for another like 7 minutes, and then apparently 30-minute ad. And I'm like, but can these ads be skipped? Because I'm like, won't people get bored? Or like, will they just feel like I don't really want to watch this many ads anymore, and then they stop watching. You know what I mean? I know why you have bath every night. You must have missed sometimes. I sometimes do. Then from Mars, just looking lovely today. Thank you so much, blessed Captain. Love, they call me Spider-Man all the time. In Kansas, really? Oh, yeah, Kansas. See, I thought that. I thought something like that. Kansas. Kansas. Just remember it. Kansas. He's a can of tomato sauce. Kansas. That's so nice. I'm an artist. I'll just think Parker M. Tomato. Doesn't make any sense. Good evening, Miss Tins, my angel. Good evening, Mad Dog. How are you today? She is amazed. Fur, I'm a nurse. I'm doing good, thanks. How are you doing? I'm resting, Mad Dog, because I was so productive today. I did so many things. You know what? It's hot today. It's meant to be hot today and tomorrow, and then back to cold the day after. But it was nice. I put the laundry outside, so it smells like the sun. Nothing like your laundry smelling like the sun. It's a little ball filled with sand. You try to. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yes, hacky sack. Yes, I remember. Hack. See, so many things to remember. Sing a cappella music. It doesn't matter, guy, because it's somebody's song. You know, like from that particular person's song. Hi, Crystal 911. How are you today? Hi, Bruno Brito. You are so well traveled and well rounded. Oh, thank you, Mr. 313. I really aim for that. That's what I like for myself. I want to have like a little bit of everything. Like, um, that's, I don't know. Variety has always been a thing for me. I like having a lot of variety with a lot of things, with food, with activities, I like that. And so I guess um same with like the stuff that I have in my life, um I feel like I'm still a child that's developing, when you learn about like developing children, right? You think about okay, developing their cognitive, their artistic skills, like um what else? Different, they're different anyway. Basically, they're different types of intelligences, developing all of that, honing that, like helping them have more skills. Kind of feel like even if we're adults, we're still developing, right? So I feel like it's important that, the way you will look after your children, the way that you will, try to encourage them to, you know, um, be well balanced, you should be the same. And also, I think that it helps if you can be like a good example to them, right? Like, okay, you're telling them, okay, go and do this, have music lessons, and then, like, I don't know, go and work out or whatever. Okay, I'm not, I'm not or like be like be good in your academics as well, whatever. I mean, I don't really push my kids. Okay, they have their own different personalities and whatever, but you try to tell them, oh, it will be good for you to have a little bit of this, so that you develop some other skills. It will be good for you to try and do your best in school, but then you yourself, what are you doing? Like, what kind of example are you setting? Like, how can you say to your children, like, oh, try to be well balanced, try to do this and that, but then you're neglecting yourself. You're not trying to develop your skills. So I want to do that, Mr. 313. Like, I want that. Okay, I have a little bit of science, right? Like, my work, that would be my science. That would be my academic stuff. And then I want my artistic side, my YouTube, that would be my artistic side. My musical side would be like my karaoke that I do, you know that's what I want. Physical activity. Oh, that's where I am lacking now, actually. I haven't been doing much physical activity. Like I used to do swimming or dancing or something, but I haven't been doing. See, that's where I'm missing. But you can never be perfect, though. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do. Like, even if you develop like um your routine, a certain way, there will always be something to improve on that. And sometimes um you end up focusing way too much on one thing, and then you realize, oh my gosh, yes, I am lacking on this, now. So um I guess I kind of just adapt over time, whatever. And then you learn something new and then you adapt to that again. Yeah, almost 6 months ago. Yeah, okay. When we started doing was that the 3,000 or the 4,000? Because the 3,000, Mad Dog, is when they can start giving me super chat. And then the 4,000 is when you start getting ads on your videos. Auntie from Texas. No, Tokyo, Tokyo. Hey, Bruno Brito. Hi, Legacy. I haven't really seen ads. Really? Really? Oh, you are a okay, Bruno. I'm not ignoring you, hon. Just painting and enjoying you being here. Your voice and laughter is soothing. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you feel that way, Mr. Theron. Thank you for watching me, while you're painting. What are you painting? Have you always been painting? See, like that's what I mean. Like you have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right? Kansas from Kansas. Here it snowed the other day. Got 60 degrees, if then dropped to below freezing that night. It's 60 again. I'm not really that familiar with the Fahrenheit. I can't imagine it. Like we use Celsius here a lot, so like I could imagine what it is like in Celsius, but not in Fahrenheit. What's your opinion on trans women? Hi, Crystal 911. I think people should be able to live their life the way they want, and if that's what they want to do, why not? Why can't they have it? It's not like, you're getting hurt by them doing that. Brain develops until you're 28. Yes, exactly. See, penarin hapunda too. I don't understand that, Bruno. What does that mean? Hi, Jane Spence. Good day to you, Queen. How are you, Legacy Remains? What are you up to today? No ads if you pay for YouTube, though, of course. Ah, is that what you're doing? Hi, Ashley Daniel. Freezing is 32, which would be 0 for you. Ah, okay. But what is 60 around what? Because I remember that you're meant to do like times 5 plus 32 or something like that. 9 times 5 plus 32, or like um divided by 5, then something 9 and 5 and then 32. Anyway, plus and times, I think, and then minus and divide. Okay, divide and minus. 60 to 75 is spring nice weather. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Now let me read your comments again now that I understand. It snowed the other day. Huh? Really? Is it that weird there? Like you fluctuate the weather. I mean, the weather fluctuates. When I was in Utah, it's kind of like that. Like during the day, it's good. Like you would definitely have hot. You would definitely have hot weather. But when the nighttime comes, all of a sudden it's so cold. Like it's like you have summer during the day, and then at night it's winter. It's almost like that. Children learn more from what you are than what you teach, leading by example. I believe in that, actually. And I'm not thinking that, you're going to be so perfect, you know, but that's part of the learning, right? Like, okay, like if you're not perfect, how do you deal with that? I think that's what's important. You don't have to be perfect. um but do you try? I think that's what's important. Like you show that um you're trying. Okay, I don't really get this that much, or I don't really know this, but you know what, I'm gonna try to learn it. Or um oh my gosh, I made this mistake, but you know what, I'm accountable. I will take accountability for that. I will admit that I have done that. And then what can I do to make it better? What can I do to repair what I have, if I damaged anything? What can I do to right whatever it is that I made a mistake on? What can I do to make sure that no harm will be caused by whatever it is that I have done? If it's a neglect or whatever. Um, and then um, like showing that you have mm, the desire for continuous learning. I think that's important, and accepting that you might be wrong. I think that's very important. Like, um, you know what? I'm pretty sure this is it, but what if you are wrong? Maybe I am not doing it right. Is it possible? Um, I think that's a very good trait to have and to practice. We can have 4 seasons in what? 4 seasons? How? How, Parker M? Well, like spring in the morning, summer in the afternoon, fall in the evening, and then winter at night. It's because Kansas is so flat, and when the mountain air mixes with Kansas being so flat, that's why there's tornadoes. Interesting. Parker M, like, how many tornadoes have you experienced in your lifetime there in Kansas? That's why I learned so much and enjoyed your video about letting your children become themselves rather than an exact image of who we are. Oh yeah. Wait, because wait, because of what, Mr. 3 I don't know if YouTube didn't show me your first message. I just see that's why I learned so much and enjoyed your video. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mr. 3. But I really believe it. I feel so strongly about it. Like, I guess because I have seen a lot of it around. Yeah, I've seen a lot of it, or um of feeling like of feeling embarrassed, like start feeling embarrassed about like your child, what they're doing or like how they're behaving, and you feel so bad for the child, because it's like they can't even be themselves anymore. I'm trying to remember who is it that I was thinking about, but I can't think about it. Anyway, maybe it's not a good idea to say who, right? But I do remember that that is something that I feel so strongly about. Like I don't want um my kids to feel like what other people think is more important, because you do see that. Like everyone else. Oh, I think I have seen a video as well. I have seen a video as well of like I think there's this YouTuber who was like she was trying to force her son to say something and she was like act happy and whatever, and then it just popped up on my YouTube. And I guess maybe I remembered that, and I'm like, oh, that's so annoying, and this the son don't even want to do it. Hi, Aaron C. I'm visiting Colombia. That's why I found your channel next week. Really? Really? Next week? Whereabouts? Whereabouts in Colombia are you going, Aaron C? Good luck. Enjoy it. Where are you from? Exactly. They will tell you just to wait an hour. Have you seen a Wizard of Oz? I'm in Tornado Alley. The last record was 1966, 5 mile wide. But when the cold from the mountains mixed with the hot Kansas weather. Okay, so it's been that long, so you haven't experienced it yourself, Parker M. But then it's called Tornado Alley. So, and how come it's only been one? Hi, would you greet my friend from Germany? His name is Ishlek. Hi, Ishlek. Hi, Top G. I'm visiting where I lived anyways, but other cities is pretty much almost yearly. Imagine a flood of debris. Oh, okay. I know. That's why I'm curious, Parker, and because I haven't. I have seen, like, I have seen it on some movies. I've seen it on like Twister, and I know somebody who watches my live, who said that he had that experience. Some of, like, he doesn't know if his house will be one of um the houses that will be destroyed, by the tornado. But when the tornado hits, it can be you or any of your neighbors, something like that. And that's a really strange thing for me that I have never seen, or like I've like that sounds scary to me. That sounds like a bit, you feel a bit anxious about that, right? Like praying, like hopefully it's not me this time. I wonder who it is. But apparently they all kind of help each other, um rebuild their community, rebuild whatever gets destroyed. And they kind of give help to these people whose houses get destroyed by the tornado. um Bucaramanga, USA. Hail, lol. Oh wait, where I lived anyway, but other cities pretty much almost yearly. Imagine a flood of debris at hail. Oh, okay. Bucaramanga is where you're going, Aaron C. Whereabouts are you in the US? Maybe I'll go to Medellin. Go for it. Go for it, Aaron C. I mean, Colombia is really beautiful. There's a lot of um waterfalls, rainforest, and apparently there's part of Colombia that's the Amazon as well. It's like part of the Amazon is within Colombia, part of the Amazon is within Brazil. And I think there's two oceans on different sides of the island of Colombia. The island is it? Or like that part? No, not the island, sorry. Just the part. That one side of it is from a different ocean and the other side is from a different ocean. Something like that. I don't know. What are you planning? What made you decide to go there, RNC? It's good your daughter and son kept their relationship with their father even after the split. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's important, right? That's hey Stephen Cadwallader. See? I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about you. That's the city. There's been a few touchdown, but that was a nationwide tornado record. Ah, okay. Hello, Christine. I'm glad I caught you on live. How are you? How's your weekend, Stephen? Sounds like a train. The air gets really still. You can pick it up and drop the miss a neighborhood. I've seen a truck roll back onto its tires in the interstate, and the people were surprisingly fine. Inside the truck? What? Really? Is that like, what is the brand of that truck? you know, they can use that as like a selling point. Our trucks, get, but the people are still alive. Or what is the brand of the seatbelt? I live in Richmond, Virginia. Ah, okay. Nice to meet you, Aaron C. You look pretty without makeup. How awesome. Hi, Tony. Good evening. How are you today? I have a long distance girlfriend. Ah, oh my gosh. The Colombians are so beautiful. Wait a minute. Can they speak English? Like this woman that you're seeing, can she speak English? Because some of them, they only speak Spanish. Or do you know how to speak Spanish? I need coffee. Go for it, blessed captain. Yes, it's crazy. The sirens below. They did make a commercial, I think. It was a pickup truck. It was a Dodge. Really? They actually did. See? See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew they should use that. Hi, I see you all the time, which is good. And you look so pretty without makeup and with you. Thank you so much, Alham. I'm glad you think so. Does it have a Hemi? A Hemi? What? Blessed Captain. Does what have a Hemi? Hi, I see you all the time, which is good. Make without makeup and with it. Oh, thank you, Alham. That's very kind of you to say. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that you were just thinking about me. That makes me feel good. No, because they're talking about the tornadoes. And I remember you mentioned something about where you live, right? Like you were hit before. Not you particularly, but one of your neighbors. Is that right? She speaks some English. We chat in Spanish using Google Translate. Oh, so it's kind of like you're learning a little bit of Spanish and she's learning a little bit of English at the same time. That's cool. Oh my gosh, Aaron. The girls there are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. I bet you're excited to meet her. Is this gonna be your first time to meet her? Hey Joy, how are you today? Probably did. It was probably zero, a 5 to 10. A 5 to 10? I didn't get that one, Parker M. Hi Joy, thank you for the like. Hey Callum, good evening. How are you today? Oh, 2005 to 2010. Oh, so the last time you had one, you had it. What is 2005? Oh, the car. Sorry, I'm terrible with cars. Second time this year. Ah, so you have been there before. How long are you gonna go there for? So you have been there before. This is just your second time to come. So when you go there, do you guys go somewhere else or do you just go around Bukharam? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I absolutely loved your clickbait. Thank you. Mr. 313, I do that when I go on holiday. I don't know. See, this is one of the things that I like about, like, I was telling you about variety. Oh my gosh, this is one of the things, like, and I express that with, I guess, a lot of my content is an expression of myself. Um, like, I like a little bit of having a little bit of everything in there. And I guess there's a part of me that wants to feel like I'm sexy, um, and like one clickbait video, randomly, uh, I guess per year, isn't it? Yeah, kind of like per year. Yeah, because that last year was the one in Colombia, and then the year before that was the one in Egypt. Yeah, so it's kind of like, okay, one little clickbait video, when you go on holiday, when you go swimming somewhere. So what? It's not like, I don't know. I feel like it adds a bit of spice. You know what I mean? To the content. Because most of my content is PG, right? Most of my content is like um a lot of different things, but not really like not really anything sexy. But the clickbait video will be the sexy one. And I like having that. I like having, yeah, I like having that. I like having the side of me have like a representative in my content. Like there's a part of me that wants to be associated with being sexy. And that part of me is kind of expressed in those videos. Yes, I live in Charleston, South Carolina. We have hurricanes here rather than tornadoes. About once a year, hurricane comes close to September. Oh, hurricane, sorry. See? I don't even know the difference between a tornado and a hurricane. No, hold on. But a hurricane is like a really, really strong storm, right? And a tornado is like twister. Is that right? Am I getting that right? I never went to Medellin before. And you want to go to this time? Are you bringing your girlfriend? So it's like you're kind of bringing her on a trip at the same time, I guess. Instead of you just going to visit her, you guys are both going somewhere else. Since I'm feeling tired and snuggly, up to you. Good night, guy. Are you gonna go to bed now? 1 week last year, she visited the mountains in the town of San Gil. We visited. Ah, okay. Yeah, go to Medellin. What are you interested to see in Medellin? There's so many things to see there anyway. Aaron, see. You have a pretty smile. Thank you so much, blessed captain. Lol, I forgot about your clickbait. What do you mean you forgot about my clickbait? Did you see the clickbait? Yeah, so over the years, if you want to see my clickbaits over the years, that would be the sexiest content that I have. You just search Tinspens, Tinspens, clickbait. And then you will see like a row, probably a lot of, clickbaits over the years. This year, I won't be able to bring her to Medellin, but I'll see her in. Okay. How come? Oh, sorry. If I'm being too nosy, just ignore me. I just do that. It's like automatic. Like, even when my son's friends were here, like, sometimes I feel like, am I being too nosy now? Like, asking them a bunch of questions, like they're in an interview. Trust me, you're very beautiful and sexy. Thank you so much, Mr. 313. I'm glad you think so. But like for me, like I guess it's more like um hmm because it's like a lot of my content is like an expression of myself, I guess. Because it's like the part of me that's a nurse, you know, the part of me that loves orthopedics, is out there. The part of me that loves karaoke is out there. Um, the part of me that's a mom, there will be a lot of that out there. The part of me loves traveling. The part of me that loves to talk to people. Um, that wants to say something. There's a part of me that has a lot of things that I want to say, and it's out there. I'm able to express all of that, and that is my part that wants to feel sexy. Wants to be sexy and like look sexy. you know did your boyfriend give you permission to give live? And I don't have a boyfriend, Tony. And if I ever will have a boyfriend, I want that they will give me freedom, to do what I want to do. And like carry on, with going live. I like Fiji. Sometimes it's PG, other than your OnlyPants. No, but the OnlyPants is cooking. So, PG, no, PG. Wait. I didn't say. Wait a minute. I did not say PG. I said PG. So, wait a minute. So, wait. I just thought of something. So, basically, most of my content is PG, but my clickbait is peachy. It's peachy instead of Fiji. Hello again, smell boss. Check the word behind the. Oh, excuse me. What's happening? What's happening with the word behind the boiler? Let's make a peach pie together. I'll teach you in bad weather. Yes, South Carolina. Oh yeah, I need to check the boiler pressure actually. Was just devastated by the hurricane. It's literal floods and winds, but yes, tornado is a twister. Okay, wait a minute. Floods and winds. Oh, okay, so that's what's ruining all the houses. Hold on. Did you know that you have to check your boiler pressure once in a while? So, this is my boiler. And that is the boiler pressure. It has to be in green, okay? Maybe what my landlord told me, just check it every like once a month or something. But you know what? Sometimes I forget to check it once a month. But it's a good thing you mentioned it, because then now I know that at least I checked it today. Have you seen the movie Twister? Yes, I have. I have seen it, Parker, but such a long time ago. I was young, you know. You're genuine and there's no harm in that. I enjoyed it and gasped because it was a total different side of you that always existed. But you were so kind to share with us. Um, maybe, um, maybe I guess maybe it's also a part of me that's a little bit vain, you know. I mean, I guess maybe we all have that, like a little bit of vain, side. Like, um, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, yeah, maybe. But and anyway, what's important for me is that um, I'm comfortable with it. I feel comfortable with it. I feel like it's fun. I feel like it's I enjoyed it. It's a little bit fun and kind of like funny as well in my head, and at the same time, I think it's it has its perks when it comes to mm, the entertainment, like the entertainment mindset, like to catch people, like someone's attention. It's part of it. In a lot of movies you would see that that's part of it, like show business. And I like having that. It can make sense, like to me it makes sense, to have a little bit of that. And although you don't really see that much difference, like with how much watches that and the other. Oh no, actually there is. Actually there is some difference, but most of the time it's my live that gets watched anyway. And I don't really do sexy stuff on my live. So I guess sometimes like if I'm wearing something um on that particular day, but not all the time. Yes, I have teens. I get to bed when you're ready. Yes, a tornado is a twister. Like the Wizard of Oz, a hurricane forms in the ocean and also turns in a circle, but mostly water. Ah, okay. I will pay to see them. No, see, that's the one thing that I don't want, Mr. 313. What, the clickbait? You don't have to pay for it. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Renee. Renee. Hi, Subhajit. Welcome back. Hey, Caravo. And so, Mr. 313, for me, I don't like that. Okay, so I had thought about that because I've been like in a different app. I've been here on YouTube, and there's an option for that. There was an option for like, okay, paid content. But then, I like to be inclusive of everybody. I don't like discriminating people. And I feel like there's, okay, and I'm not saying this because I'm putting down people who do make paid content. For me, what you're doing is your thing. What I'm doing is my thing. I will have my own reasons why I do the way I do. So then, um, if you want to get paid for your content, it's your choice. That's you. It's not like, don't feel like I'm saying that it's a bad thing. But for me, okay, in my mind, I feel like if I start doing that, make it exclusive to just the people who are able to pay, right? I feel like I'm discriminating against the people who cannot afford anything. What about the people who don't have that much money? What about the people in those countries where, a little bit of money is a lot, So, okay, sorry, you're too poor to watch my content. I don't want that. I don't like that. And so I decided that I don't want, that is not something that I want to do. I want my content to be seen by anybody who wants to watch it, and be available to that, and not, non-discriminatory. Like, if I'm gonna make money, it's gonna be from ads. It's gonna be from the ads that they put on my videos. Wardrobe. I want to go to the cable cars to visit Comunetres. Yes, do it. RNC. But you have to go to cable cars to go to Comunetres. I think the cable cars is to go to Parque RV, isn't it? Or maybe, I don't know. And party in El Poblado. Yes, yes. El Poblado is a very party place. She works 6 days a week and has 2 kids. Ah, okay. How old are her kids, RNC? Are you gonna be taking all of them? Hi, Subhajit. How are you, doctor? Hi, Subhajit. I'm good. How are you today? I'm a nurse. I'm not a doctor. Tin Spence clickbait video is hot. Thank you. Legacy. Tins, you know how to reel them in with bait. They click and you hook them. But I don't know. I do, and I thought that it was really funny. I thought that it was funny that you put this is a clickbait in front, and then they click on it, and I don't know. And it's been going on for years. It's been going on for years that I would say, I tell you it's a clickbait, but you click on it anyway. Naughty, naughty. I don't know. It's really fun for me. It's really, really fun I'm really enjoying this. So that's why I'm saying, like, if when somebody was asking me earlier, about, oh, if you have a boyfriend, are they allowing you to talk to people on live? It's like, no, I don't have a boyfriend right now, but if I'm ever gonna decide to have a boyfriend, you know, they should be able to understand. Like, I'm happy with what I'm doing. Mm, like this. Hello, beauty. Hi, Caravo. How are you today? Do you miss the weather in the Philippines compared to UK cold? Not really, Legacy. To be honest with you, some people actually think that I'm crazy, but I actually like the weather here in the UK because I like the variety. In the Philippines, it's always hot. No matter what you do, it's hot. Like, I mean, obviously in December it might be cold, but most of the year, it's hot, hot, hot. And in the hot, I mean, there's air conditioning there, there's whatever. But, in the hot, you can never, like, you can't take off all your clothes. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have clothes on, right? Otherwise, you're gonna get done for, I don't know, public display of, um, why am I thinking affection? Public display. Anyway, public display. So obviously, you'll have to keep your clothes on. But in the cold, you can always put layers on. You can always wear different clothes. And here, there will be times when it's cold, there will be times when it's hot. So there's something different each time. And I like that. See, variety. I like variety a lot. Okay, take care. Good night. Good night, Savajit. I'm gonna go as well. Because I've been there for ages. That tropical climate. You're a nice woman full of positive energy. We more like you here in Tampa, Florida. Thank you so much, Tony. Some may find your smell sexy. Can I qualify as a troll? Why? Why would you be a troll then from Mars? You're not a troll. Oh, damn, PG, not PG. I know. You're very nice to trolls. I try to humanize them, I guess. She has a beautiful heart. Thank you so much, Parker and Peachy Christine. You are the PG weather girl. Hi, Kevin. Hi from Serbia. Hi, Renee from Serbia. You have cable car. Not me. Not me, Parker M. In Colombia, there's cable cars. I think the cable cars are pretty much public transport to different parts of the city of Medellin. But you know what, RNC, what I experienced last time with the cable cars, just I guess you have your girlfriend anyway, and she probably knows around, the Colombia around. But I remembered when we were trying to get to the cable cars to go to Parque RV, some of the taxi drivers or like the Uber drivers won't take us to this because there's this one station where you get a taxi there and that takes you straight up to the Parque RV. But no, we have to go to a different one just because that particular one has been known to be very dangerous and the taxi drivers or the Uber drivers don't want to go there. They find it as a dangerous place. So that's the only problem I have encountered. Yeah. So far, that's the only problem I've encountered. I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Naughty, naughty. Yes, Instagram meetings. Oh yeah, I will. I will. I'm just finishing a video, and I'm gonna respond to all my messages on Instagram. Hello, honey. How are you doing? Hi, Q. I'm good. How are you today? Where and when is your next vacation? I love traveling vlogs. You know what, Q? I actually have a lot of videos in store on my phone that I haven't released yet. I've only released Japan, right? I've done my last my last video for Japan. But I have Philippines as well because I went to Philippines after Japan. And then I have these mermaid videos, right? When we were interested in mermaids. And then we were swimming like a mermaid. And then there's this Disneyland. So we went to Disneyland, and then I think that should be it. And then the wedding in Colombia. So there's still a bunch more to come out, which is okay because at the moment I'm not planning to travel yet. Because I'm planning to learn how to drive first. So Hopefully, learn how to drive. 40th birthday. Travel, maybe. Let's see. But anyway, I wonder when we should be back. Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. Because you know what? I can sleep early tonight. I bet I will sleep early tonight. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 a.m. Yeah, 6 a.m. GMT in the morning. Um, I think that's it. Yeah. So watch out for the videos, I guess, that's coming out. You know, there's a lot of videos coming out. But I just have to edit them, release them. I'll catch the next live. Okay, blessed captain. I'll see you later. Have a great night. Good night, mad dog. Good night, everybody. Good night, them from Mars. Blessed captain, Tony, Legacy, Subujit, Caravo, Q, Mad Dog, Guy, Parker M, Stephen, if you're still there, goodbye. Thurman 3, Mr. Thurman 3, goodbye if you're still there. Tins, have you seen the No Legacy? I have never seen the Northern Lights yet. I want to see the Northern Lights someday. Apparently, there's a lot of different choices to see them. You can go to Norway or Finland. Some parts of America. I think even the UK. You know what? I went to a different country and the Northern Lights happened here. I wonder, I think I might have been in the Philippines or Japan. Isn't that annoying? I live here. I live here. And the Northern Lights pop up here and I'm in a different country. That's madness. Madness, I tell you. God bless you, night night saints. Good night, guy. Bye, peaches. Bye, blessed captain. Good luck with driving. Take care, honey. Good night, Q. Thank you. Good night, beautiful teen. Sweet dreams. Good night, Parker M. Are you 4 or 5 hours ahead of me now? It hasn't changed yet, Mad Dog. Not that I know of, anyway. No, I don't think it has changed yet. Go, you will miss. Go, you still miss. What? Then from Mars. What, like having a baby? My dad was asking me the same thing. Hi, blessed captain. Absolutely, citizens. Bye, legacy. I'm back. Hi, Elham. I want to go to there. I'm fifth generation Norwegian. We saw them for a brief period here. Really? What color was it that you saw? Is it the green? Is it always green? No. No? No, some purplish, no? But maybe they will always be green. UK and Scotland for Northern Lights. Really? UK and Scotland. Okay. I've never been to Scotland. Hi, Shasha. In Scotland, you can see it up north. Scotland. Hmm. So what time is it there now? Okay. Mad Dog, right now it is 8:42 p.m. A little bit of different, but only for like an hour. Okay. I'm excited. I really want to see the Northern Lights and the bioluminescent phytoplanktons. There you go. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.